Vakatoa. They're wonderful nurses, and I really appreciate the work they're doing. Thank you.
They did say that Vakatoa is a Niuean team, and it is right, it's a warrior's canoe, or the canoe full of warriors, and you have presented as warriors today. And also thank you for, brings me back to the saying, our past shaped the future, so some of the things that you shared. And after this, we will, if you have further questions to ask the team from Vakatoa, continue the Talanoa after this. We will now, thank you, would like to acknowledge our inpatient staff that they're able to make it to the presentation today. They almost didn't, and they'll tell you all about that. So they work in Inpatient Unit, Te Aho Mai, and Leah also work for the crisis team on secondment.
Talo Falava, my name is Leah, and I work in the Inpatient Unit at Te Aho Mai, and here with me today is Anastasia Ikahihifo and Sialele Faletongo. And today we'd like to share with you a little bit about what it is to be an inpatient nurse. But first of all, I'll give you a few statistics on inpatient nursing. Te Aho Mai is an inpatient unit, and we serve adults aged from 18 to 65 with mental health problems. We provide care covering Otahu through to Mercer, so it's quite a huge area that we do cover. It's a 52-bed unit situated right at the back of Middlemore Hospital, and it's comprised of 3 wards. Tui Ward with 20 beds, open wards, and Huia wards with 20 open beds, and Kuaka Ward with 12 ICU beds. The purpose of Te Aho Mai is the provision of intensive or complex 24-hour mental health assessment and or treatment in a safe environment provided as a short-term episode of care that aims to help people reach a point where they can safely access other services. Acute inpatient services are provided as part of an overall continuum of care that includes a range of acute treatment options. We work with the integrated model of care, and we work alongside the CMHEs, including the Cottage, Manukau, the Te Rāwhiti, and Affinity community mental health teams. Specialist care is also provided in the following areas by Te Puna Waiora for Māori people, Waleola services for Pacific, ICT for intensive care needs, and early psychosis intervention with EPIT. The common conditions that we treat are schizophrenia, anxiety disorders, bipolar affective disorders, psychosis, and depression. And I'm pretty sure you'll all be familiar with those. Now, this is just a brief summary of the inpatient stays from March 2011 to January 2013. The ones in yellow are the inpatient admissions to Te Aho Mai for Pacific and Māori. As you can see, it's right up there. Now, this indicator shows the length of stay, which shows that our Pacific people occupy mental health inpatient beds for a longer period of time than European and Asian and other, and it's right up there with Māori. Things that we should know is that Counties Manukau has the 3rd largest population behind Waitemata. Indeed, it has the highest number of Pacific people in all other DHBs. An estimated 98,000 in 2007, nearly double the next highest DHB. Counties Manukau has the highest number of Māori people in any DHB as well. At the moment, the problems we face are assaults, staffing, seclusion reduction, retention of experienced staff, and various other problems. I think the thing that we want to highlight today is that in Te Aho Mai, most of our patients are Māori and Pacific. We have a grand total of 5 Pacific nurses in Te Aho Mai that are catering to the needs of our Pacific people. What we find, and what I find as an associate clinical nurse manager at Te Aho Mai, is that our people, our Pacific nurses, help to de-escalate situations a lot quicker, when they're dealing with Pacific people. We understand the issues that are faced by our people, so therefore we achieve better outcomes. We are able to reduce seclusion because we are more tolerant of behaviours that we see as normal and others might see as abnormal. So there is so much that value that Pacific nurses can add to the inpatient mental health nursing arena. The problem that we have at the moment is retaining Pacific nurses is that, I think it's more attractive overseas. As soon as people get qualified, they tend to go overseas. And the other thing is that it's hard to retain really good nurses because there's so many other attractive options out there for new grad nurses. So what I'd like for why we wanted to do this presentation is to put it out there for especially the new grads amongst you to actually consider inpatient mental health nursing. And those of you that have left the fold, you know who you are. Consider mental health inpatient nursing because it's still a great area to work with. You see achievements from admission to discharge. You see outcomes straight away, and you have the ability to make the difference for our people that come to inpatient. Now, here today is Anna and Lele, who's going to tell you a little bit about how they find inpatient mental health nursing. And presenting the beautiful, she told me to say this.
They're actually gorgeous.
Gorgeous, yeah, gorgeous.
Amazing.
Amazing, and all of the above.
Hi, I'm not as confident as she is. We did doubles last night, so that's why it's a bit last minute right now. So we've got a piece of paper and wrote some stuff down. So all I want to talk about is the abilities that we, as mental health nurses, that we bring to Te Aho Mai is stuff like teamwork, the ability to work with other doctors, nurses, everybody in the Te Aho Mai building, communication skills, able to seek support from your colleagues. As young juniors, they think we know nothing, but we still seek their support anyways. So, yeah, not shy about asking. It's pretty much the ability to sum up the environment and the situation. Most importantly, to be able to de-escalate. So pretty much what Lele said, see a brown face, speak a couple of Samoan, Tongan words, slang words, South Auckland words, in Alba, they're able to de-escalate. So, we get their language, so, yeah. Pretty much, most importantly, be able to talk, your posture, your tone, everything, have the same voice, and a good sense of humor is really important. What else do I say? Pretty much is an example of a difficulty trying to engage with somebody. Because of our values that we bring through with us, we've got to be firm, pretty much have the support of your colleagues behind your back. Got no one behind your back, so what are you going to do? I don't know. Yeah, just go look around for somebody that will help you. So pretty much your values and your qualities are important. If they don't respond to it, let it go, have their space. They can swear as much as they like to you. You just pretty much take it, go through one ear, out the other ear, let them have their space. And pretty much they'll come up to you and apologize, and you're ready to develop that rapport and that good relationship. And you're on the go for their recovery, and hopefully you'll be there when they're discharged, and they'll say to you, oh, thanks, you were there when I was unwell. And yeah.
Would you like to sing a song? No.
Sing a song. Yeah, and we'll end it right now. Any questions?
I'd just like to add with what Anna said is the fact that one thing that I noticed about Pacific nurses is that we are very resilient people. When it comes in the face of adversity, we know how to bounce back, and that's what makes us good Pacific inpatient nurses, because you need to be resilient in that environment. But yeah, I think we've covered everything that we need to cover. Do you have any questions? No? Well, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for the nurses from our inpatient unit. We've heard about the reality of inpatient nursing, and we'd like to thank them for their good work, and they won't, I hope some of them will stay behind for the Talanoa afterwards. How's everybody feeling? All good, especially the up-and-coming nurses? Okay. Now we will hear from our nurses, specific nurses who work in mainstream out in the community. We'd also like to acknowledge Tui Toailoa, who is not able to be here, but Ioana will do the presentation for us.
Talofalava everyone, I'm Joanna, and this is our presentation with Tui. So as and Angeline has just said that Tui is not able to come today, so she gives her blessing to me. I'm Samoan, so I'm not used to this. I really want to hit home the message that Natalie was saying this morning. This is way off